Alright guys, so today we're going to take apart the tail fairing of an SV650s 2006. I don't know what your reasons are, but mine is to take out the crappy integrated turn signal integrated taillight thing that the previous owner put on. I got a stock taillight that I'm going to put back in and some different turn signals which are better than the crappy ones. So first things first, you're going to take off your rear seat or solo seat cowl. That's just with your key, under the seat. Take that off. And then you have it exposed. After that, you're going to want to take off a bunch of screws. There's one right here which I've already taken off. This one I've already taken off. Its counterpart. These two right here. And there are going to be two really annoying ones, which are going to be right here. Let's see, this guy and that one. They're really annoying because they're kind of angled down. There really isn't much space to get to it. I'm going to use a nut driver with a Phillips end. You may want to use something else, but the nut driver is easiest because it's really, really small. I'll show you a picture of what I have, what nut driver I have in just a second. You're also going to need to take out these little plastic push-in clips here and here, and you're going to need to take out all the ones on the bottom. This one, that one, that one, that one, and the ones right here. I'm trying to not show the plate. That one and that one, which are on either side of the taillight. If you can see that right there. And so after that, the whole tail section should come off pretty easily. Okay, so for the rear ones right here, I'm going to use a 12 millimeter socket wrench. And yeah, these were Phillips, which I just pulled out. Okay, so after taking off those two screws, bolts, whatever, this thing should just come off. I think there's a grab handle there. If you have the rear seat on, I guess you don't have to have the grab handle on, but yeah. So that was with the socket wrench, and now we're going to go for that screw and that screw. So that's that guy right there, and this one. They're really annoying, so I am going to use a nut driver with a bend in it. So it's got the Phillips end on it, and it's really tiny, so that's why. But otherwise, it's really annoying to fit in there. Most annoying ones are going to be these, which I forgot to tell you about earlier. Sorry. Alright, so now to go to the really annoying ones right there. I'm going to use a 10 millimeter open end wrench that I got from the OEM toolkit thing. And the problem is, after you undo it for a little bit, it backs out beyond the point where you can get it with the wrench. But there is a spot, there's like a bushing type thing on it, which I'm going to use. I'm going to use a set of pliers to get it out. Show you what I mean in just a second. Okay, so at this point the bolt is getting difficult to reach. So the bolt's getting difficult to reach with the wrench, so I'm going to use pliers to grab a hold of that spot right there. Use the pliers to grab onto the little silver bit right there, and then just turn it like that. Just like that, slowly. Eventually you'll get it out with some work. Okay, so to take the tail light out, I'm going to pull this apart. Just like I'm going to stretch it out so that the tail light can come out. I've taken the little pins out right here. So basically, you just push them in. I'll show you on the other side. Let's see right here. So you push the center in. Not on this one. This is some weird thing that the previous owners replaced it with, some screw crap. But there ought to be like a push center, like on these. Let's see if you can see this right there. Okay, so this thing right here is your little push pin thing. Normally the top is flush. You push the center in with like a little screwdriver thing, and it just pops out. Can't do it with one hand. Yeah, there are a bunch of those. There were some here earlier with the little top of the tail piece. There's some on the under tray, like over here, or there are two on each side, I guess. And then there's also one. Oh yeah, there's one on either side of the tail light, right here and right here.